Welcome to this YouTube channel, and in case you were wondering why it looks so weird, and it's not the in other words, I'm on holiday again, and in other words, the same video with the Super Ziggs plushies in. So if you have seen that, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's no desk in this house ever, so I had to improvise. It happens to be in the same room, the one from before, where hang on, the bed, and it's not exactly yeah, so it's a bit on the wonk. Hang on. I was going to do the video filming the floor, but I thought, it's a bit weird. Let's just do it up here again. There's no desk, I'm having to improvise now. At least this is a bit better, because you can see my hands a bit more. Right, we have 3 instances in this video. By instances, we mean things to review. One of them is a teaser, a very good teaser, and 2 of them are review items. If you've had a look at the title, you will know that the first one is well known, obviously. The second one is a sequel. I've got another one of these Tesco gubbinses. Oh, hang on, I might have to close the curtains. Don't know. Will I do a jump cut? Yeah, why not? Jump cut. I've done a jump cut. As you can see, I've closed the blinds a bit, although that hasn't really done much change. I have turned the light on up here, as you can tell by the glow of the light. Anyway, interesting things have occurred, because while I do have the obvious iPod video here, which is an Let's Go to the Shops video, there'll also be a teaser on my community post page. But if you have a look at that, by the time you watch this video, you'll already know what it is. But also, yeah, so even though I have the usual iPod Let's Go to the Shops video, that's not all that happened, because, well, we did go into Tesco, Poundland, and Bargains, as class B&M, not necessarily in that order. This was, of course, done during high wind and rain. Seriously. It was nightmarish. The car door would keep closing every time we opened it. And the last time I went to something like this was last year, I think, for Series 9 of Super Things Guardians of Kazum. And I'm sure this is a coincidence, but it's a really spooky one. I was doing the same kind of content, you know, the same like shops content, for my website, but it was the same case of take photos but not upload them. That's weird. Hang on. You've probably guessed why. But actually, you probably guessed why it's weird. But I'm not gonna outright state it to you, because it's the same things have happened since then. But you don't know about that. Hooray! Right, we have a surprisingly high number of items from Poundland. From Home Bargains, Poundland, and B&M Bargains, in that order. And they're very Christmassy, Halloween themed. It's still September. I think it's the 25th of September. Could be wrong. There's no calendar up here. I'm just guessing. I know it was a Times man. But yeah, it's still September. And they had Christmas and Halloween stuff in, literally, with Poundland. You had the I know it was with flipping what was it? It was to do with can't remember. I think it was either Home Bargains or no. I think I've been over this before, but I think it was in Poundland actually. You had the Halloween stuff one end, and then you had the Christmas stuff on the other end. Actually, I think that was Home Bargains. I'm going insane. So yeah, you turn one way it's Christmas, turn the other way it's Halloween. Yay! Right. So do we have any weird Halloween stuff we can laugh at? I think it's all just Christmas stuff, to be honest. It's just Christmas stuff actually. Yeah. No, we do have a few Halloween items in Poundland, actually, going towards the end of, okay, moving on. Right, we have the Home Bargains items in, here first. first up is this weird reindeer. And I think I've seen this before. It's got that, actually, I'm saying I think I've seen this before. Well, that's because I have. This photo was not taken in a B&M Bargains, it was taken in a Home Bargains, except I do remember seeing a thing like this in B&M Bargains, which suggests that that Home Bargains may be copying B&M Bargains just a teensy weensy little bit. Also, talking of Home Bargains, I did see some, obviously, Easter items in there, but they weren't marked as with Easter, but they're obviously meant to be Easter themed, obviously. So, but because they're not marked as Easter, they can get away with saying that at any time of the year, even when it's snowing or thundering outside, it was raining or high winds. Is that the definition of April showers? No clue. Anyway, weird glittery fluffy reindeer. Make of that what you will. Also, before you ask, no, I did not touch any of these because, yeah, you're gonna get glitter all over your hands. I didn't do that. As you can see, here's some proof. Also, disclaimer: I did walk around with some wipes. Also, another thing, my cold. I think I've got a cold. It's not COVID. I'm sure it's not COVID. I hope it's not. That started to clear up a bit. I can tell because it's going away, so I'll be coughing a lot less. Luckily for your ears. Anyway, and the next item from Home Bargains is this pink reindeer with gold antlers. Yeah. These are in boxes. And they're only 10 quid. Interesting. Star buys. Although, interestingly, two things. Wilko has closed down because the Wilko store where I have went around, that's actually closed. The shutter's gone down. The lights are still on, but the shutter's gone down, so who knows what that will become of the Wilko in the store in the future. But also, if you, speaking of pound bargain stores, I think I've only been in a Wilko store, that one, twice. I do have proof on this channel from old videos of this series where which I did have to go in. I did go in there. Will I do a community post for it? Who knows? I did one with the 50-box super things. Interesting. Right, and the other thing I was going to say is that if you have noticed at the bottom of the photo, it says Star Buys, the yellow sign. I think Pound Stretcher ripped them off of a thing that said Bargain Buys, I think, but it looked exactly like the same colours as Star Buys. So the bargain shop was ripping off the bargain shop. Nice! I do have that photo on the community post page. If you do want to look that up, go and have a nose around there. You might find it. Who knows? I don't really post community. I think I'm getting more used to posting references to other YouTubers I watch because Digital Dan's second latest video was about Cadbury World, and I thought, oh, why not? Why not do a community post referencing how weird the weird cocoa beans things look? And I did. It was a massive blast from the past for me. I think the last time I went there was good grief, it was ages ago. I think it was in 2010 or something. Before they had the flipping 4D cinema installed, surely. I think one of the only things I think the things about that I remember is well, going in the weird cinema bit where they have the weird moving there, going in to the Cadabra ride, which is the indoor dog ride, and thinking that's a bit weird. And then I also remember going into the African Adventure Playzone when I was like at least quarter of the size I am now, or at least half the size I am now. Blimey! And I remember going up there. I think I got stuck, and then my family, one of my members of my family, had to go up there and try and get me down. But then by that time, I already went down myself. Oh, and of course, the other thing I do remember is the going in the world's biggest Cadbury shop. Yeah, that's what it's called apparently. I do remember seeing one of those alive cocoa bean plushes, key rings. I have one of them at home. You know, because I'm on holiday now, I can't easily get access to it. Hang on, shall I do the joke? Different. I think I've done that joke before. Nice. Right, so yeah, so the cocoa bean. I do remember going into the Cadbury store, thinking, hang on, do we have one of those or not? And then the same family member from the time before, the same time but earlier, the one I just told you about, you know, the African adventure bloke, he proceeded to say, "Oh wait, we do have one of those. I've just got to go dig it up." Now, as my bonkers brain at the time didn't realise, I didn't realise I meant to go look for it. And you can see where this is going. I saw at the time, I obviously don't think this now, but at the time I saw, oh no, he's buried it in the garden somewhere. And that always makes me laugh because of how literally I took it. Hey! Right, shall we ignore that and move on to the... How did I get from that to the... Anyway, shall we move on to the next photo? On the iPod compilation, yeah, which on different topics. Right, so the... Oh god, talking of references, here's another one for you chaps. If you remember, I think... Not last time I was on holiday, but the time before that, I went to the same Home Bargains, obviously because it's in the same store, and I found, in the Home Bargains, I found this huge Giga Gonk. So another video, can't remember which one, it's definitely one on holiday, I might have to find it, I don't know, but if you've seen that, good on you. If you haven't seen it, okay. Also, I decided to take a photo of that like I have done, and I did two things with it. Number one was do a video on it like this, and number two was, of course, stick it on the official Ashens subreddit, which I have done. And I would say go look for it in the comments, not comments, but in the links, but I think I removed all that to avoid clutter, which was done back in January of this year, January 30th, I think it was. Hooray! So now I found I think the same gonk, this time around at Home Bargains. Why post it on the Ashen subreddit again? Seeing as the last time I posted on there I think was last year, I'll give it another go if I remember. Giga Gonk everyone. I think that's what one of the commenters on the my post said, which is nice. And of course we have another photo. Matey. Good for you, matey. Bubble bath! Yeah, that's the thing that came into my mind when I found this. Yay. Moving on. Oh god, this next photo takes me out of the fucking Poundland. I remember Ashens. I think it was Poundland. I was going to say Pound World, but I'm not sure. I had a look on, I remember Ashens, you know, that Stuart Ashen did a video on his YouTube channel about... Oh, it was something, lucky bags, like overstock bags, you know, where they're all overstocking, like old series of super things, for example, or zomlings, or go-go's, if you want to go that far back. Yeah, and I thought they were going for good, until I found two of them. There was a blue one and a pink one. I took a photo of the blue one, because I like a challenge. It's the same thing, just the colour's just different. Yep. Have I just noticed the Among Us characters on the top of the I didn't think I noticed that initially, but hey. Yeah, so turns out Home Bargains are doing these now. Don't know if any of my local ones have them in. Mind you, I haven't been to the Affinity one for ages, so they might have them in. I don't know. But this was the first time I've discovered them. Yeah. They're basically just blind bags with overstock in them. Alright, moving on. Next up is this TY plush with the eyelashes on. You must have known what you were doing. You must have done. Is it just me, or does it remind me of the older Furby Connect? No, not Furby Connect. Furby... Hang on. Oh no, that is right. Hang on. I thought the photo was wonky. No, it's right. Yeah, Furby Boom, old McDonald's 2013. If you're wondering if it's region exclusive, I'm talking about both the UK and the US ones. And another thing, now that Home Bargains has copied over Poundland, Pifco. No, Matt Rose, I do not need your Pacific's quality voiceover. But yeah, they're doing charging equipment at Home Bargains. Again, first time I've seen these, but the thing that came into my knowledge was the use of the word "qui." Oh god. Or if you are a Sentai bloke like me, you'll refer to it as 5-star Squadron Great Ranger. Or is it or is it Guard Star Squadron? Okay, I'm not sure. Ranger Wiki, I think, is baffled my knowledge of how far they're translated. Anyway, moving on! Whoa. Great Ranger! Oh, yes. Great range of jaws. That's brilliant. Right, moving on, next photo. Okay, this is in Poundland now. We have... Oh my god! Right. These ones are... lip whistle. So presumably you stick it in your mouth and it whistles. But that's not what I saw when I found these. Oh, right, so... the electronics company Wowee, who makes things for kids, obviously, produced this thing called Swack. Yes, it's pronounced as that, and it looks very similar to these from Poundland. Right, moving on. Next up. Is this from Poundland still? Was it? Oh no. Oh, hang on. Oh no, these are still in Home Bargains. Sorry, not Poundland. I told you that I told you that we were in Poundland now. No, we're still in Home Bargains. Blimey. I'm losing my way a bit. We're still in Home Bargains. Right, next up is this weird, big, giant lolly. But the reason I photographed it is because there's a flipping emoji on it. Sorry, I just had to. Also, everything with the Twitter logo on is now officially out of date. It's now the X logo. I think, right, this is still in Home Bargains. This is Monster Energy! Yes, another caddy reference. Recharge your epicness! Great. And the last thing from Home Bargains was literally right above the Monster Energy is this weird Hello Scream. Hello Scream is there. Halloween range. I think I've pointed that out before. Wind up a toy. Just winds you up. Do not believe anything it says. It'll be a wind up. That's a joke from Jamie Ricks as Grizzly Tales. Believe it or not. And these just look weird. It's just Diaper with like feet glued to it. And they look like naked feet as well. You can see their toes and everything. It's not like the wearing shoes. Oh, that's weird. Moving on. Okay, now we're in Poundland with Creepy Town. Hang on. I have another weird voice with there. Hello Scream. No, hang on. Hello Scream. Creepy Town. Yeah, now I have. Anyway, these are weird things from Poundland. Very amusing, I'm sure of it. Right, first up is these weird coloured, like flashing light up pumpkins and ghosts. I just remembered like how Ashens would have a lot of these constantly over the holidays periods, and he would say, "Oh no, they look like they're made of scabs or something." Oh yeah, brilliant. And of course, next up is yet another Ashens reference. Not too surprising. This is Poundland. The silver skull is on your right, except it's not. It's a fright mask. It's gold. Of course, we have another Project Zorgo mask on the other side, which is red, which means he's hot or something. I don't know. Maybe running around the block a bit too much. Anyway, next up is inflatable flying bat headdress. That is not a joke. This is weird. It's a... Oh, good grief, it's the thing you stick on your head, it's inflatable. No. This just seems really unconventional. One size! One size! Does that mean one size fits all, or does that mean no, there's only one size, so if your head's too big, you're snookered? That's what I'm not sure. Moving on. Next up is, of course, another thing I thought was completely banished from Poundland. These weird lenticular picture frames, they look like normal people. Hang on, they look like normal people, but they've turned to weirdness. Or vice versa, if you're Ashens. Yeah, Ashens did get a hold of some of these. From way back when, I think it was 2015, 2014. Maybe later, maybe sooner. Yeah, so, the awkward return of the weird lenticular 3D frame glasses. Glasses? Sorry. And now we have a thing from... Oh god, the only thing from B&M. This is the second instance where only one item has been from B&M. The first instance was from the first time I decided to incorporate pictures on my website. That was it. And this is from Lankybox. Yay! The trend of including poor quality YouTube merchandise continues, because I think last time I did this, it was Project Zorgo from Charred and Wild Clay, and that was from another local B&M store to me. Yes, I have a lot of local B&M stores, believe it or not. Yeah, so, Mini Mystery Foxy Box. I've got a question for you. I've got two questions actually. A, why does this exist? And B, if you're going to call it Foxy Box, why didn't you call it Foxy Boxy? It's a name pun. That's so confusing. Also, ignore the thing to the right, if you did see that. It's just one of those, I think, another thing from WowWee, or is it Moose? I'm not sure. Which, yeah, it looks like that. Moving on. That's all the iPod stuff done, so you go over there, mate. Let's just come on. Oh, I didn't expect that. Right, go on the side. And face up, because it's all metallic and shiny, and like the old, like, how the iPod Touches used to be. And move on to the second instance, I forgot what I called them. Second instance. Tesco catalogue. Yep, I didn't expect them to do one of these so soon. They always have one of these offers on. Tesco! Or Tesk as I call it if you take away the O. There, Tesk. Toy sale starts 18th of September. Up to half price, club card price. This is the second time I've reviewed one of these, and it's also the second time I have one of them in my collection. There's some fine print, terms and conditions available in selected extra store. Tesco Extra only. That explains a lot. What stuff do we have in here that I can point out and laugh at? Let's see. Clemmy. Touch and play. Okay. Oh, good God. The fact it's 16 quid. Oh, moving on. Quality content owned by the BBC. Another thing owned by Clemmy. These things. I'm saying quality content because it's been around since 2005, I think. That's when it used to be. That's when everything on the channel used to be flipping quality. Apart from now, when it's just rubbish. What else do we have? Centos! Another thing I thought was dead and buried. Probably not. Bluey. This is quality. I think I've seen a couple of episodes of it. Oh, not episodes, but out of context clips, because that's funny. This thing. Then we have Im. You've got to love how there's 3 Peppa Pig items on here suggesting to me that they can't shift any of it. The awful rebooted Thomas, which is all CGI and it just looks bad. I prefer the old one myself. You know, that stop motion showed how old it was. Slimy Sun Surprise. I don't understand that at all. Moving on. Anything else in here? Oh, there's a Gujitsu. Oh, it's specific. It's not from my range or anything. It's the DC one. Miles Morales. Hang on, why is it 30 quid? Doesn't even appear to be the bigger one. Oh no, it says word large. I'm confused. 15 quid, 30 quid. Okay, fine, fair enough. Pokemon. And then Stickbots, and then these things, I hope they end soon, but it's Zuru, so I don't bet on it. I think it's basically Zuru versus Moose versus Magic Box. I think they seem to be the only guys doing blind bags at the moment. ATM. Who knows? It's me. Discounted Mario. Literally. Discount. Oh god, Block Tech. How is that 35? Okay, fine. Ashen's apparently said it's, not apparently, but I know he said it because I watched that video. Very good quality stuff, which probably means it's why it's 35 quid, but it's still a bootleg, which means it gets featured in here. Same with this. Oh, and there's a Treasure X Dino Gold. This is old, I think. This has been around for some time. I love how it says from birth. Like, that's an age. Right, moving on. You're seeing in here the Smashers Dino Island ones. These are the old ones. I think it's the last series they did. Yeah. Then this Magic Mixes thing, which if you look, it's to be 30 quid. No, it's 15 quid. Suggesting again, they can't shift it. They can't shift it. Harold Potter. Also Aikido. Is there a... Oh no, it is a tech theme. Oh, interesting. You know, with the whole binary code and stuff. Am I right in thinking that's been around for some time? Zuru Magic Potion Surprise. I can't remember now, actually. Slimy Gloop. Okay, that sounds a bit wrong. Let's move on. Get to the end now. Let's see. Dynamix. Bop It. This is the new version because it's missing the green bar. Or is it? Hang on. No, it is. Clipology from Moose. Marked as 13 plus. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, and there's some more stuff on the back. Yeah, because the last time I got one of these, it was the last time I was here, which was, I think, May time. That was when Cal Icarus posted his video game commercials video. Up house. Right! Going up in the world. That's the real song. Pooh! And then the last situation is also the most exciting, probably for all Super Zings fans on here, because I think there's quite a lot of them. You know how I said that the UK isn't getting 50 bucks on the Greens post? In case you don't already know, the UK isn't getting the 50 bucks, but Spain is. The original plan was to wait for Spain to get in. But we don't have to now, because when I went into Tesco, and when I found, at the same time I found this, not the same time, but same shop I found it in, I found this! I don't know why I did that. Behold! Yes, this is still a 50 box. It's still sealed. Okay, it's not sealed, because I prefer it. Open the perforated lines. Naughty, but hey. It's nothing much, it still looks like how it was sold on the shelves. This part's still perforated, so it's alright. No 50 boxes in the UK, Magic Box, and then explain this. Right, if you have a look on the back, it clearly says 50 packets, UK 99p. Interestingly, they don't intend for you to buy the entire box, because when the cashier person decided to scan this, it wouldn't scan. Said it was not valid. So, in case you are thinking about buying these units from a store, here's a tip for you. If you are speaking English, or if you also happen to know English and you are from Spain, then it's really, if I do get comments saying, how do you do it, or how did you get it, I'll translate it into Spanish and then I'll let YouTube handle the rest. Or, I don't know. If you're a mobile, it's all different. It translates on mobile using the translate function. You can translate it on Google Chrome or by using the translate English function. Anyway, what you can do if you do walk up with one of these units, if you do want to buy the entire flipping unit, what you can do is this. Employees have a check around this situation where it doesn't scan the barcode on the unit, and that's by scanning one of the single packs in to the system, and then multiplying it by how many units are in the box. This should give you the price of the unit. Now, apparently, don't know if this is true or not, but we have saved a £5. Yeah. But the important thing is, This means now I am only missing the Tiger Bot. And that is coming from the UK. It's still not in stock in Spain, which does suggest a shipping error. But now it means it's only a matter of waiting. So in other words, we only have one more item to get here. Well, to my real house, not this house. And then we can start the Mission Battle unboxing. So it could be a bit earlier than mid-October, like I did, like I'd have suggested. But I don't know. But also, may I point out, what's really interesting about this box is that this is the one, or two things actually. This is the one that gets put on the, well, actually, it's three things. One, this is the one that gets put on the end of checkouts and on magazine racks. Secondly, I have not seen anyone with this box on YouTube yet, I don't think, which means I'm the first one with this box, I think, on YouTube. Get in! Might do a community post as well. Who knows? I will do, actually. It's a teaser, Nat. And the third interesting thing, well, actually, there's four interesting things. The third one is that if you look on the box, if you look on the back, this is a thing. It also says on the back, store information. Please place the unit in the magazine run or at the checkout. And it says also, please replenish when empty. Which suggests to me that they don't intend to get rid of these boxes. Who knows? But how do you replenish it, I hear you wonder? That was a Grizzly Tales promotion reference. Ignore it, please, at your peril. Right. This is the bottom of the box, as you can see. Yeah, that's what I just showed you. You can open the bottom, and there's this weird flap. And if you have a look, you can't see it, but there's some packs in there. Right. Now we go onto the good stuff. What does this box? What should this box potentially guarantee us? Right. If this box is truly sealed, which I don't think it is, but hopefully it is. If this box has the contents of another 50 box, or if it's the same contents of a 50 box, this box, right, should guarantee us one, or at least one of every character that is in the mainline Mutant Battle series, not including the ones from the Exoskeletons or Kazum Kids. 3 silver characters and 1 gold character on the incredibly rare chance that it gains as a morph. Like always, I will not be doing a giveaway of it. I'll just have 2 morphs. Might do a photo. Might do a photo of it, and 1 in villain form, 1 in hero form. But of course, the downside to that will be me having to stand in front of the Dyson fan, because that's the only thing that gets into the work properly. So yeah, 50 boxes are apparently in the UK in this form. Whenever they'll be doing, because apparently they're not doing 50 boxes for Series 13 onwards. Whenever that means the standard form of 50 box, or this form of 50 box, I don't know. Because don't forget, this is not on any adverts. This is not advertised anywhere. This is normally a thing they release silently and put in the background. Yep, 50 box. Apparently 50 boxes are not in the UK according to Magic Box. Then what's this then?